Hello, hi, and hi there. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Brooke. And in the month of December, we are going to upload the 12 Dozen of Christmas. And every week, I'm going to upload 4 of my favorite holiday Christmas treats or cookies. So the first one that we're going to do today is snowballs. Do they call them snowballs where you're from? If they call them something different, please leave it in the comments and let me know. So without further ado, let's get into the 4 cookies that I have planned to upload today. And those are snowballs, peanut butter blossoms, thumbprint cookies, raspberry thumbprint cookies using the raspberry jam that we made way back about 4 months ago, the Rolo Crunch cookies, or pretzels actually. So let's get started. Okay, friends, let's get ready to make that beautiful buttery pecan snowballs. So we are going to need 3/4 cups of halved pecans, or you can crush them. You are going to need 1 cup of unsalted or salted butter. If you use the salted butter, omit the ½ teaspoon of salt, and then you also need a ½ teaspoon of almond extract, and you also need a ½ teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then you are going to need a ½ cup of powdered sugar, and then you'll need a 1/4 cup of powdered sugar to roll the balls in when they're done cooking. And then we also need all-purpose flour, and our all-purpose flour is 2 1/4 cup. So let's get making these nostalgic Christmas cookie. Okay, friends, and I'm not going to forget to put my apron on today because I don't want to get a mess, and I am a very messy cooker. So let's get this apron on. And pro tip, if you put your butter in the microwave and put it on defrost, if it's completely frozen, it only took me a minute to defrost my butter. So I'm going to go ahead, and it's beautifully defrosted, nice and soft, not melted, and that's exactly what we need. So our first thing we're going to the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our KitchenAid mixer out, or you can get your bowl and your hand mixer, or you can use a wooden spoon and mix it up that way. I'm going to start with my flour. So we need 2 1/4 cup. Now I'm only going to put 1 cup in at a time. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add our ½ cup of powdered sugar. Our whole stick of softened butter. And now I'm going to go ahead and add our extract. So I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla and a teaspoon of almonds. The almond extract smells so good. So good. Now we are going to get our 3/4 cup of pecans. I'm going to crush mine up a little bit. They already halved, so I'm just going to go ahead and get my 3/4 cup. I'm going to go ahead and put them in here. Oop. And we're making messes. Here we go. You ready? You mad at anybody? And then I'm just going to go ahead and remeasure these just to make sure, because I want to keep this recipe as close to being, accurate as possible. You all know that I cook by all of my senses. I've said that so many different times. I'm not really good at directions. See, this is why we remeasure. It's all right. They won't go to waste. And now we're gonna put our mixer on slow and we're gonna take it nice and easy. I'm gonna go ahead and slowly add in my other cup of flour. I also preheated the oven to 400 degrees. I just realized I had the wrong hooky-dooey thing in here. So we're gonna put the mixer one on. I don't know what I ever did without this mixer. Thank you so much, Keith. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna defrost or soften up my other half of my butter, because you need 1 cup of butter and each one of these sticks is a half. It's already looks so yummy. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to add my other half a cup of butter. And I went ahead and got out my cookie tray and I'm going to put parchment paper on it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish mixing this up, adding my last 1/4 cup of flour. You want to make sure that there's no flour and on the sides of your bowl. That's how you know it's been completely mixed. Okay, so once you can form your dough into a ball and there's no more flour, no more powdery flour on the sides of your mixing bowl, then you know it's ready. So all we're going to do is we're going to take this out, give it a little rolly roll. It's dangerous up in here. Okay. Now, you can get all technical about it and make sure that each ball is exactly the same. You could use an ice cream scooper or something like that. I'm going to use these. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to start rolling up all of these, and I'm going to put you on a little time lapse and I'll see you when I pull them out of the oven. And then up next, we are going to make our Rolo bites. I talked all that smack about people, that love Thanksgiving, not wanting to put their Christmas tree up and everything else. And it is the 2nd day of December, I think, and I have not put up. This is my first Christmas decoration. Like I said in my previous video, the pantry tour, if you haven't seen it, please go check it out. I'm super proud of it. Yeah, I just felt really comfortable in that video and comfortable with what I was sharing. It's crazy to think, but I'm some people would think I'm crazy and loud and outspoken, and to a sense I am, but I'm still very shy, and until you get to know me, then I'm loud, really loud. Okay, lovelies, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this in my oven for 10 to 15 minutes. Keep an eye out on it, and you want them nice and golden brown. And then when we take them out, we'll roll them in sugar, and you can freeze these for a couple of months, and they taste just as good. So go ahead and make them now. Do yourself a favor. Save some struts towards the holiday season and get them done now. In they go, and let's go make those Rolo bites. Okay, in order to make your Rolo bites, I'm not sure the actual name of them, but they're super yummy. These kind of pretzels always come out around the holidays, so I grab a few bags the minute they come out, because otherwise you can't find them, especially nowadays. So it's super, super simple. They even actually have the recipe right here on the back of these. We're just going to go ahead and place our pretzels right here at the bottom. Someone's got to eat the broken ones. We're going to start taking all of our Rolos and placing them right here on top. And we're going to put this in the oven when this is done at 250 for about 5 minutes. It doesn't really take that long, 5 to 10 minutes. Just watch it. Okay guys, so I got all of the Rolos on my pretzels. I turned down my oven to 250. I'm gonna wait for it to beep to let me know that it's at that temperature. And I'm gonna put these in for 5 minutes, just enough to melt the candy. And then traditionally you put a pecan half on each one of them, but since we aggressively beat up all these pecans, I'm just gonna go ahead and sprinkle some pecans on top of it when they come out. Our snowballs have come out of the oven, and I put my powdered sugar right here in this bowl, and I'm just gonna roll them around in this powdered sugar. It's the holidays. I need to run to the nearest gym. Help me. I've done so much to stay on track with weight loss, and the winter gets me. I always put on, you know, the grizzly 10 pounds every holiday, and I'm going to try to stop that. Or not holiday, but winter. Okay, our oven has come to temp, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place these in here for 5 minutes, and then we're going to pull them out and put our pecans on it. And then next we're going to make our peanut butter blossoms and then our thumbprint raspberry cookies. The holidays might not be healthy, but it sure is yummy. All right, let me wash up my hands, clean up my area, and then we're going to make the peanut butter blossoms. Okay friends, in order to make our peanut butter blossom cookies, we need to make our peanut butter cookie dough. And what we need for that, we need a half a cup of butter, a half a cup of brown sugar, a 1/4 cup of regular sugar, a half a cup of creamy peanut butter, 1 large egg, 3/4 tablespoons of vanilla, 3/4 tablespoons of baking soda, and then you can use sugar to roll them in later. We're going to start off with our half a cup of brown sugar. We're going to put a pinch of salt in there. 1, 2, 3 of our soda. We're going to add our 3/4 of our vanilla. I didn't put it on defrost, I put it on cook. It won't matter. It's been one of those days in my kitchen, guys. I am not kidding. So this candle, right after I got everything cleaned up, it fell over and then splattered red wax all over the wall. Then when I was pulling out the snowballs, I had these on top of here, and my rum vanilla extract that we made together, it exploded. Yes, very dangerous in the kitchen today. We're gonna add our 1 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour. One large egg. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to mix this up, and then I'm going to add the peanut butter. All right, and now we're going to beat this up. Okay, friends, our dough has formed. It's really, really good. There's no flour or dough stuck to the side, and that's how we know that the dough is done. We are actually going to make these peanut butter blossoms. Those are my husband's favorites. Somehow I recorded this whole thing on slow-mo, this half, and so I have to do a voiceover. I apologize for that, but now we are going to go ahead and get this in our mini muffin pan. Okay, and our Rolo cookies are done. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab those pecans and sprinkle them on top, and there you go. It's easy as that. Rolling with the punches here, but look how lovely. Now I'm just setting my oven back to 350, and we're going to go ahead and fill the mini muffin pan with our cookie dough, our peanut butter cookie dough. I'm just rolling each one up and putting them in there. You don't have to flatten them out. They will form perfectly in the oven, and then we just plop the Reese cup right in the middle once they come out while they're still warm. I just want to personally thank each and every single one of you that show up and watch my video. Thank you so much. It means so much to me. If you wouldn't mind joining the fam, hitting that subscribe button, making sure you hit the bell notification. It also helps this small channel out more than you know. It gets me out into the algorithm world, and I get to meet more people just like you. Okay, friends, so I just took our dough out of the refrigerator. It's been chilling for about an hour. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to ball all these up, roll them around in sugar, and then when you place them on your baking sheet, go ahead and you can use your thumb to make a thumbprint, push it down, way down, and then that's what you put your jelly in when it's done. Now you can put the jelly on them before you cook them. It just changed the consistency a little bit, but I like the way it tastes afterwards, so that's what we're gonna do. Eye out on them occasionally, and then once we pull them out, we're gonna go ahead and put the raspberry filling right in the middle. Now, if you have strawberry filling that you've made, like jam, you can use that as well. You can use any kind of pie filling. You can add cherries to the top of this, blueberries, you name it. It'll all be delicious. Okay, friends, our thumbprint cookies have come out of the oven, and I'm just going to go ahead and take some of my homemade raspberry jam and put it right on top. Thank you again for joining me today. I can't wait to see you on my next upload. Have a wonderful weekend, and bye for now.